What's happening, man?
What's going on, brother? Another week.
Hey,
another episode.
Merry Christmas to everybody, man. You know, Merry Christmas, Happy
season.
Holidays. Dude, this is my season. This is hoodie season. Like, I love hoodies, jackets. Vegas don't get to wear them too often.
Nah, not we get like 3 months.
Yeah, maybe.
Because you don't. Because it's like hoodie in the first half of the day, and then depending on the day, you might have to take that hoodie off. No, when I'm at work, I have to take the hoodie off about 12.
Well, that's Vegas. Well, I'm at work, but I work underground, so I can pretty much keep it on because we like 10 degrees or whatever cooler.
Right.
Where I'm at.
Yeah, but hoodie season.
Yeah,
I love hoodie season.
I'll do it.
I love hoodie season.
You know, I've been rocking it. When I went to the game, I had my hoodie on. Cause you know, there's my street is like, you gonna wear your cowboy stuff? I'm like, no,
nah,
I'm rocking winners, baby.
Well, neutral
but
colors.
this is an opportunity. I'm like, of course I'm wearing my Unc Pod hoodie.
Yeah.
And like, of course, what else would I wear? So I had it on, and the dude was looking, and he's like, "Oh, okay, Unc Pod," and we was talking and all. I was like, "That's why."
That's exactly why I wore.
That's exactly why I wore.
Yeah,
but no, man, it's good. The fam good.
Yeah, it's wifey's birthday yesterday.
Yeah, man.
So we were celebrating yesterday all day, and that's gonna keep going today. You know, right after this, we gonna go home and straighten up, and then more events tonight, more events tomorrow. But, you know, she deserves it. She gets the whole weekend.
Do she, though?
Yeah, she do. She do.
Oh, you said a weekend. Okay.
On cam, bro. Yeah, nah, she deserves it for sure. So
happy birthday,
happy
Tifa,
birthday to the
TT
queen.
Lala and everything. Aisha's homegirl.
Yeah, so, you know, that's going on. And then the kids, they doing their thing. I think they got that Tarkanian Classic out here in Vegas this week.
Yeah.
So
I was driving by yesterday. Gym was packed.
Yeah, so Keith's he got a couple games this weekend. So hopefully he go out there and
do
his thing. I don't know, man. I mean, he's been doing good up until this point, like this season. But when he go out there, like, you got to do your thing,
real,
man.
Yeah.
You know?
Go get it.
You got to do your thing. Like, I was like, you got to get in the gym. Because he'll have, like, crazy first half spurts. Like, the last game, he had, like, 17 in the first half.
Okay.
Second half, legs was gone.
Shot.
Legs was shot. Now, you know, he don't get out a lot though. You know what I mean? He don't get subbed a lot. So like when he gets subbed, it's like go get some water and get back to the bench. I mean to the board, you know, to check back in. So I was like, but knowing that,
you gotta prepare.
You gotta prepare. Like you can't use that as an excuse. You know, when you're on a team, you gotta adjust to the needs of the team.
You wanna be Kobe, you wanna be LeBron, you wanna be Steph, they don't come out the game.
Yeah.
So it's time to hit the gym, get in the work.
Yeah, exactly. So he's been good. Faith started volleyball. You know, Jackson. Like I think I said in the previous episode, like I'm coaching his basketball team. So we had our first basketball practice.
How's that?
Everybody's learning how to play. Everybody's figuring out what a ball is. So
you start from the beginning.
Scratch. Bro.
So you only got one. For now.
1.5, doing a possible.
Okay.
Yeah, but, you know, it's cool, though. I like teaching the kids. As long as they listen, you know. But it's legit from ground zero. Like, we just breaking ground on the game. Like, you know how you go and you hope, like, all right, see what I got.
Yeah, you got a couple that can.
You know, and you're like, okay, that's cool.
Because it makes it easier, right? Because when you got some that have played before.
Yeah.
You know, even if they're not great, but if they've played before, then you can kind of move a little bit ahead and then bring the other ones along and kind of partner them up and then kind of speed up the process. But when you don't have,
you know, but it's cool because you just adjust. Like for me, I'm like, okay, I know what I have, so I need to adjust my attitude and my expectation for the season, right? Like, so now I'm like, okay, if we could touch the goal with the basketball by the end of the season, that's improvement. You know, we could dribble straight down without bouncing off our foot with both our hands. That's a win. That's a win. So yeah, that's gonna be fun. We gonna pick that back up January.
Oh, Christmas break.
So they get break, and then I think we get back to work on the 9th of January, and then games start that following weekend. So it's gonna be fun, man. Like I said, I like teaching the kids. So
that's what's up, man.
So that's what's going on with me, man.
Lane ain't getting no accident or nothing yet.
Nah, she been moving.
All right.
She been moving good. You know, now she coming home with like road rage stories.
You just started driving.
She's like that.
Wait, how you 16 and just started driving and you already crashing out?
I'm like how you? She ain't crashing out. She just coming into those situations.
Yeah.
Where, you know, an experienced driver might crash out or at least have words. Yeah. You know, like people pulling out in front of her. People not signaling where they trying to go.
Or they act like they signal.
Right.
Listen. And I talked to an officer about this. I was like, man, help me out. I said, if they signal, I was like, that's strictly just like a suggestion, right? That's not
right. It's not fact.
Right. It's not fact. He's like, no, that is simply just a suggestion.
Like, right? I might go that way.
Right. So your signal does not mean I have to let you over.
Oh, no.
That just means
you unprepared.
That you're trying to get over. And what gets me is we driving.
Yeah.
We side by side. And I can clearly tell you want to get over.
Right.
But I'm still not sure because you can go either right or left. But you don't signal until the last minute.
My thing is, look.
Then you try to get over.
I drive very calm now to the point where, like, if we going 45, right, side by side, and you want to get over, I'm not adjusting my rate of speed to accommodate you trying to get over.
Either you need to speed up or slow down.
So you need to speed up or slow down. Like, and they're riding next to you and look at you like, why aren't you letting me in? And it's like, there's like 100 feet in front of me.
You got a bunch of feet.
There's 100 feet behind me, bro. Like, yeah. Tap your brake. That's all you got to do. Tap it. Not even some night, or just let off the gas. You're going to slow down. I'm going to keep going. You can get behind. Or speed up. I'm not going to speed up and try to, like, you know what I mean? I'm not playing those games. Now, I know people do play those games.
When I was younger, dude, I used to do that.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
now, this is when I will do that.
And then they'll speed up.
If there's a long line and you see everybody been in the line, but you want to drive past everybody, you got to earn that spot.
Well, I'm a little bit different. Because, again, if you in the lane that it's merging over.
Yes.
Right? You merging over. So, if you're merging over.
No, not merging. Let's just say there's, like, when you're getting on to the 15.
Oh, okay. I got you.
On the strip, right? And you got the lane that's going to get on the freeway, and you got the lanes that go straight. But there's a long line to get into that lane on the freeway. So you go all the way
down and then try to
get over. So you try to go all the way over and then just try to cut in because you don't want to lay in line.
No, exactly. But you're trying to get to Tropicana, but you're going to take Flamingo all the way down and then try to get up.
You got to earn that spot. Now, if you catch somebody slipping, hey, do you think?
And that used to get me.
But I'm not letting you in, bro. But that used to get
the people in front of me. I'm like, man, why are you letting them over? I'm like, dude, why are you letting them over?
I know. I just see it now. I'm like, oh, he about to get him. He about to get him. Got him.
Got him. Yeah, I just throw my hands up now. I'm like, you know what?
It's funny to me now. But she was like, Dad, I was at this red light and the light didn't work. So there was like a crossing guard, like waving traffic. Right. But I guess she wanted to turn left and the lady wanted to go straight, but the construction made it all one lane. So if somebody was trying to go left, you had to wait until they turned so you could go straight.
And then the lights are longer because they go one way only.
Exactly. So I guess she swerved around her and like pulled up to her and looked at her like, and then sped off. And she was like, what was I supposed to do? The light was, I was like, you did exactly what you supposed to do. I was like, don't even, people gonna be people. Just
keep it
don't
pushing.
Even react.
It ain't.
Because it's crazy. People out here getting killed in traffic over road rage.
Have her watch Unhinged. We went and watched that movie.
It's wild.
Bro, like he was done.
He was like
the movie started where like he killed his wife and
he super crashed.
She was, I guess, cheating on him or whatnot. So not only did he kill both of them in their house, he then set the house on fire and drove off. So that's how the movie started.
That's how it started.
That's how the movie started.
Oh yeah, he was super crashed.
So he was ready, and and the girl that. The other main character, she's a mom, struggling. She's divorced and, she's running late, trying to get her son to school. And so he's in front, same thing. So he's coming off the freeway, getting ready to turn on the street. He doesn't move. Mm-hmm. So she slams on her horn, right? Right? And her son is in the back like, Mom, relax, chill out. She's like, no. And so she hunked again. And finally, he makes the turn. So he pulls up next to her. And he was like, hey, just a nice little, courtesy bump, would have been good. Would have got my attention. He's like, but I get it. Stuff happens. We all go through stuff, so, we could just, just apology and then we can just be on our way. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't trying to get in on that. She's like, I ain't apologizing about nothing. and
snap.
He's like, you don't realize you about to have the longest day of your life. So he's, sped up. So she like, okay, whatever. Then he like gets in front of her, cuts her off, and then he goes and then he like slams on his brakes. Now they in like just on a regular street, and he hitting like 80, and then he just slams on his brakes, and she almost hits him. And then the rest of the movie is basically him terrorizing her. That's all crazy. The time. So
I'm gonna have to go watch that.
Lena did the right thing.
Yeah, I don't give in to people, man.
She did the right thing because
people out here crazy.
Yeah, there was again the kid out here, 11 years old, got murdered because his stepdad got into it with a dude.
Yeah, in traffic.
Over what?
Ain't nothing that serious in traffic.
Over what?
You didn't let me in or you cut me off. That has to be, one of the two. But yeah, man. So she out here learning the ways of the streets.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
She doing good, bro. How about your family?
Everybody good, man. Robotics is over. It's officially over. Officially
How did state go?
It went good. They didn't win, but I think it was top 5, something like that. Something like that. But they did well. Towards the end, they got, because it's three heats and you compete 3 times that actually timed and all of that. Yeah. And you could clearly tell the third time, because after every heat, they would go and make an adjustment, right? Go back, recode it. Okay, this has to go a little further. Let's do this. Let's sing that. And so they did great. Right. That's the thing. Like, they did really well. Yeah. But you're competing at state, so you have the top of the top, right, in Southern Nevada that's competing. So it was good. No, it was good, and it's an all-day thing. Right. Like, we 8 in the morning. Actually, it was before that, because me and him, I took him. We got there like 7:30, and didn't leave until after 5.
Yeah, that sounds like a track meet.
Yeah, it's an all-day thing. So, but it's good. That's over now. Basketball season, full speed ahead.
Oh, okay.
They getting ready for tryouts, getting ready to start for that. He signed up for the team. Coach Turner's coming back, which I'm grateful of. Yeah. So I can trust him.
Yeah. You don't have to be on the sideline.
I got to be on the sideline.
Pacing.
You know what I'm saying? My heart rate, like, bro, I got forcing me to come back and coach.
Right.
Quit my job.
Can't take this.
I can't take it. But no, he's good. Nah, man, we good. Today's the last day, then they got Christmas break for 2 weeks, so they ain't got to do nothing. And nah, man, everything's good. Wife, she doing great. The business event center doing great. Shout out Beautiful Event Center.
Yes, sir.
That whole thing, they doing great. I think there's events like the next 4 days in a row.
So she's busy.
Yeah.
Booked and busy. And
she's had Christmas parties and stuff this week that she's done and everything. So no, man, everything's good, man. I'm just excited, dude. Like, it's been a lot. And like I told you, even this morning, because I'm going on IG and I'm like, oh, you got your content up with the bike and everything. I'm like, so it's like now we are very, very competitive. Like, we are very, very competitive. Yeah. Petty and competitive. So as soon as I saw that, I was like, oh, okay. So, because as we told you guys last episode, we got more content coming. I'm having channels. He's having channels. Like, we having the show, the Unc Show, right, we're changing. And before I continue, hit the subscribe button right now.
Do it.
Hit the subscribe right now. Subscribe, like, the whole 9. Got it. But I'm seeing that, so now I'm like, oh, okay. Now, because it only fuels me, because I'm like, bro, I can't let him outdo me. Like, I got to get this jumping off. So, so now I'm downstairs. I'm like, okay, now, by this weekend, the office got to get cleaned out. I got to set the computer up. Like, it's like, so now it's just like a whole thing. But I'm just excited, man. Like, I'm so ready.
Yeah. So, I mean, I guess that goes into what we're trying to talk about today.
Yeah.
As far as the goal setting, man. Like, going into next year strong and focused and, with a plan.
That's the important thing. I think that's where that gets lost. And I said this earlier, and I was researching, and over 90% of podcasts, and there's hundreds of thousands of podcasts in the United States, not international, because that goes to the millions, but just in the United States, there's over, I think it was like 500 or 600,000. It's a lot of podcasts, but over 90% done within 3 episodes.
That's a crazy statistic.
So over 90% of podcasts are done within 3 episodes.
Yeah.
And you said something when you were like, oh yeah, they came out the gate too fast.
Yeah, like three seems ridiculous. And that's, like 3 seems like you didn't even try, or you just, like you said, just came out the gate. You just scaled way too high, too fast, way over your head when like you didn't count up the cost of that.
And that's where I was going to go, because I was going to ask you, do you think it's more of, is it more not counting the cost, or you're not really passionate about it?
Honestly, I think it's you didn't count up the cost. And it's more than just dollar amounts, right?
Correct.
Like, takes time to put together a podcast. And depending on your content, it may take more time than others, right?
Right.
So you got to think about the time sacrifice that you're going to make if you go after starting this and you're serious about it, right? Like, you would think that, you would hope that if you're going to go down this road, you have some level of passion, some level of want to that's going to get you past the days where you don't feel like it, right?
Right.
You would hope. So I'm going off the assumption that the passion to do it or the want to was there, right? So then, like I said, it comes to this time sacrifice. Mm-hmm. Did you take into account how much time it's going to take you to prepare, record, edit, promote, all of that stuff? Because even for us, when we first started, I was like, yo, and even to this day, I speaking of for me, I know I haven't done all that I can do to promote our podcast, our show, in the way it can be. Because one, I'm just learning like all the, different ways, different
platforms and everything.
But then two, it's a lot. It's legit a lot.
It is a ton.
It's a lot.
It is a ton. And which is why we did what we did. We came here. We found somebody who had it all.
Right.
Right? Because we understood, and that goes to counting up the costs.
Yeah.
Because the money aspect of it, but versus, okay, you got the editing, you got the cameras, you got the mics,
right,
you got the lighting, you got the
actual
monitors,
studio.
You got the actual studio. You need a space.
Right.
So if you have a space in your home, okay, there goes that cost. That's good. You have a space too. But now all the things that go with it.
Right.
Right. It's not just, and now it's simple now. I mean, with an iPhone, you can plug in your iPhone and all that. But if you're trying to do more of our content, what we're doing or interviewing and all that, excuse me, it's more into it.
Yeah.
And I think for people, I don't think they're passionate as what you're saying. Now, I know you're going off that assumption, but I think most people see what you're doing and they see your passion. So even
or they hear them dollar amounts that these big podcasts, the big players are making,
and they all tell you,
and their dream is like, oh, Joe Rogan making X, Y, and Z, Joe Budden making X, Y, Z, and it's like
they all tell you, Joe Rogan, Joe Budden, DJ Academic, Anton Daniels, whoever it is, they all tell you that it didn't start that way. It's a lot of work. It's a lot of grinding that you have to put in before you get there. Now, there are some who they'll post a video and it'll go viral and then be an overnight sensation. But a lot of those fizzle out because now I did that and went viral. So now that's my view of success.
Right.
So instead of me being passionate about my content and just doing what I normally do.
And producing authentic content,
that's the key word.
You're chasing viral moments.
People want authenticity. Like that's what people want. The whole viral moment and the pranks and all that stuff, those days are over because people dying, people getting killed, getting shot. And now but it's crazy because I saw a video in a clip where they're taking the ding dong ditch, right?
Mm-hmm. The game we played as kids.
Right?
Uh-huh.
We called it a different word, the ninja knocking. That's what
Yeah.
we called it. You know what I'm saying? The ninja knocking is what we called it. But same concept. But we were in the same neighborhoods. We knew all the same people.
Right.
So I'm ringing on your doorbell. Your mom knows me. So I'm running off. She sees me running off, and vice
we
versa.
Pretending like
right. We pretending, you know what I'm saying? Like we ain't going to a complete stranger. Like, and we're staying in our neighborhood. Now, this one kid, he had a mask on.
Oh.
Not a surgical mask. Like, he had a mask on. Then he had an aerosol gun.
Oh, gosh.
So if you look on your Ring cam, you have no idea. This fool is out here with a gun and a mask on.
At my door.
And so my cameras start when you walk up.
Right.
So as soon as you walk up, so if you catch the right person on the right day,
and you know,
they can shoot through the door.
Some of them people be having guns at the door, right at the closet, in the hallway of the opening of the door. Like
they have it accessible wherever
ready,
they are.
Loaded.
Kevin Hart had a joke. Had a joke in the dryer sheets or in the bathroom, but that's the truth.
Right.
Because I'm protecting my family at all costs.
Yeah.
But I don't know how to stop because I'm chasing that viral moment. And here's how dumb it is. You got a mask on. Nobody still can't see that it's you.
Right.
Nobody knows that it's you.
Right.
And you posting this content and a kid, I believe it was in Pennsylvania, he ended up getting killed. And I'm like, why?
And then society will try to blame the person who shot the person.
Nah, like, I think we need
everybody was
nope.
I'm like, hey man, you play stupid games, you win stupid prizes.
Listen. I guess I don't know if I'm getting older because the older you get, the naturally conservative you become. It doesn't mean that you're conservative by politics, but you're just conservative because you're older.
This is stuff started making sense to you,
right?
That didn't make sense when you were younger.
Like,
that's dumb.
Yeah, that's stupid.
Like in your young mind, that's funny, and maybe the thrill of doing it is exciting, right? It's the same thing like with me on my motorcycle. People, like yesterday, I had a guy ask me, he was like, yo, you be putting your knee on the ground? No, sir. And he's like, what? Man, you ain't really riding your bike unless you touching your knee on the ground. I said, that's why I'm glad I got a motorcycle later in life.
Right.
Because y'all can't guilt trip me. Y'all can't make me feel like I'm less than. Y'all can't make me feel like, oh, you ain't a real motorcycle rider because you're not doing wheelies or you're not putting your knee on the ground. Call it what you want, bro.
I don't ride. All I can see is like you going to Summerlin Hospital with your knee in your
Listen.
Like, can you put this back on? Can you put this back on?
Every day in this city, bro, almost, people die on bikes. Why?
Yeah.
Because we out here doing stuff to get fist bumps, to get social media content, and for other people that we don't know or whose opinions really don't matter, convince us that we're not really this if we're not doing that, right? So if you don't got 100,000 subscribers, then you ain't really doing nothing.
And being in the game in just these short few months, we've done it. We know that's not what moves the needle. You can have 1 million subscribers. You can have 4 million subscribers. That does not translate into...
I think it depends on like what you're going after. You know, if you're going after, which I believe most people are, which I believe why most podcasts are failing within 3 episodes, is most people are chasing the bread. And they don't realize, one, if you're trying to go for the professional look, the professional sound, like you see our setup, then you need to connect with a Vegas content studio. Because to get this in your home costs thousands probably, right?
Yep.
Let alone, we're not even talking about editing and all that other stuff. Because that's a whole different skill set, right?
Of thousands.
Setting up a background and, you know, anybody could do that. But setting up mics the right way, connecting them to the board, having the right video, and then editing it all to make it all cohesive. And, bro, that's a whole different skill set that me and you, we ain't even...
I'm not trying to get that.
I'm not even trying to develop that.
Just find somebody who got it.
You know what I mean? I'm not even trying to do that.
We connect and we good.
But what we did was we put realistic expectations.
Right.
And we were real with ourselves about what we could bring to the table when we started talking about doing this, right? Because, which I think is, I mean, we still getting our feet wet, right? We're only 10, 11 episodes in by the end of the year, right? We might finish with 12 by the end of this year.
Yeah, about that.
We're still brand new. We're still babies in this. But I think what helped us is like, yo, we don't got no time for no editing. We don't got no time for that.
Well, none. Or we don't have the time right now to figure it out. We need to buy ourselves time to learn it.
Yeah. If that's even something
we want to do. Because the truth of the matter is, I just want to record the content, do all that, give it to somebody, let them go ahead, take care of it.
Because you got other things going on.
Exactly.
But because of that, like, and we're real with ourselves about that, we didn't hop in and go buy $500 editing software. We didn't go out and buy $2,000 Mac computers, and because we're going to be a one-stop shop for ourselves, right?
Yeah, nah.
And then we get in there and we're like, oh, nah, this ain't. Because, okay, I could see by episode 2, you like, nah, this ain't going to work. Like, I'm spending too much time trying to figure out the intro. You got a whole hour podcast. But I think, so, the time sacrifice, that's big. I don't think people really account for that. And then, of course, we've been kind of talking about the money aspect.
Yeah, you gotta have at least an idea. Because until you actually know, you won't know until you actually look at the numbers themselves and you actually start looking at cameras and you actually start looking at the board and you all start looking at all these things, and then you'll kind of get an idea. But you also want to make sure that, okay, I said this last week, especially for content creators, right? It's, you have to start.
Yeah.
Just start. Even if now they got the mics, the lapel, and they're magnetic and whatnot, and you can just hook it up to your phone and you can set your phone up. Because what will happen is, on the time and money aspect, it is like what most people do with marriage. Mm-hmm. We'll stay engaged forever, or we're waiting until the perfect moment. Like, okay, I want to have,
I get $20,000 in the bank to buy a house.
That ain't nothing. $20,000 only get you the venue.
Yeah.
Now being in the venue space and seeing how much people charge and everything, it's like, that's just for the venue. That ain't even counting everything else that goes into it, and then her dress, and then your tuxes, and all these other things. So you in it about $40,000-$50,000 for a wedding.
Cheap end,
and that's on the cheap end. And
that's not. I would say that's like medium. That's probably like somewhere in the middle.
Yeah,
40,000-50,000. That's crazy money.
It is. It's a lot,
but you hear about the $100,000 weddings, but you don't
realize until you're in it, but that you wait forever. And it's like, no, we want to make sure this. And then you get all that. We want to fly everybody into Switzerland and we're going to do this, this destination wedding and all this. And then you get divorced in 6 months.
Divorced in 6 months.
You divorced in 6 months.
Yeah,
why?
right.
Because you put more thought process and focus into
your wedding,
your display, than the actual content itself. So if you're going to create content, focus more on the content you're creating, and that's why you have to be passionate about it, right? It have to be something that you could talk about for an hour or 2 hours or whatever the case is. And then the money aspect, that will grow. Yeah. Because vice versa, if you had the whole setup, let's just say you had this whole setup, but you talk about nothing.
Yeah.
Or you have no idea what to talk about because I'm watching other people's content and I'm just taking from what they have.
And I think that's another contributor to failure, is just when you just copycat content. Like, we could probably blow up our channel within months if we just talk about stupid stuff
we could talk about nonsense
that just has no purpose. And I think for us, because we're chasing purpose more than money and subscribers and whatever,
which we are grateful for subscribers.
No, we're grateful for y'all, but the ones that come are going to come and subscribe and stick with us because they can see
it's the community.
It's authentic content. It's honest conversation. It's two guys talking about life and talking about different things from their honest life perspective that they can tap into. Like, yo, I can relate. I be saying the same things. I be thinking the same things, right? So that is what makes you stick around. Now, if we just got on here and talked about whatever, more people might want to sit around and listen, because not everybody interested in, everybody don't want God like we chase God.
Everybody don't want a good life. Like,
everybody's definition of good life is different.
Yeah, everybody won't. Because even if you're not, the beauty of our platform, and it is, and there's others like it, not many, but there are others like it, is you can take these principles and just apply it to your life and you'll still be successful.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Now, the ultimate success is God first, and then we take care of the rest of it.
Yeah.
But if you take care of your finances, right? Handling your business, taking care of your family, raising your kids, right? Understanding the importance of both parents being in the household and how I need to look at the future me, right? As you said, and not just where I am now, but bridging that gap on, I don't want to go completely to the left, but if I stay down for 5 years or stay down for 10 years, right? Save my money, don't get a new car, right? pay that car off and drive it till the wheels fall off, and then save my money, pay my student loans off. And if I'm smart, don't even get student loans in the first place, right? Yeah. Unless it's for a career that will be able to pay for those student loans. Yeah. Like
and that's the thing. Like people, not everybody want to hear that, because I think we live in like a microwave society where it's just like, entertain me, make me laugh, right? And when it comes to like really checking yourself, like I hope that that's what our content does for our audience. Is like we're honest about who we look into the mirror at every day,
right?
And the things that we've learned along the way, and the things that we're learning, and the things that we're still looking forward to.
We the crock pot community. So you got like the microwave community. We the crock pot. Yeah, you sit it on, and hours later.
But when kids grow up, like we didn't grow up consuming this amount of content.
I didn't have a phone.
You feel me? I didn't get a phone until high school.
I got a phone, my first phone, when I graduated. Bro, I thought I was doing something. Like my sophomore year, my mom then got me my own line.
Yeah.
I had nobody to call.
Actually, people feel that
nobody to call. Like, I would just call people and be like,
hey, what's up?
What's up?
Nah, I'm on my cell phone. Just to let them know.
No, not a cell phone.
Oh, no, you had your house line. Oh, you had your own line at the house?
Yeah.
Man. Oh, you was doing something.
I was doing something, bro. Like,
I ain't never had that.
My phone didn't ring. Nobody's calling me. Like, but I had my own line.
Hey,
but
you was big dog.
Listen, man,
I ain't never had my own home line, bro.
Man, that was
my mom would still get on the phone at 9 o'clock and say, "It's 9 o'clock. Get out the phone."
I think it was my birthday or something like that, and yeah, she was like, "Okay," and they surprised me, and I was like, "Okay, cool," I was like, "All right." Yeah. I think 2 months later, it ended up getting cut off because
nobody's calling.
Ain't nobody calling me.
Yeah, I didn't get a phone until what? I think
I got my first cell phone.
I had that.
When I graduated.
What was that Nokia block phone?
Yeah, with the blue screen.
Yeah.
I
had that one in 10th grade. I think I got it.
Played a snake game.
Yeah, snake was it. Try to get your snake as long as it could get in that little itty bitty blue screen. But that was it. We didn't consume this content like
No.
So I think they're growing up looking at, the Kai Cenats. Though that's the image of success, and he is successful. Don't hear what I'm not saying.
Yeah, no, he is.
He's very successful, and he earned everything he has. But they don't know the work and the years that man was doing that to get to where he is now. They just see that.
They see him on a T-Mobile commercial.
You talk to kids, you're like, "Yo, what you want to be when you grow up?"
YouTuber.
I want to be a YouTuber.
Not understanding, okay, even if we take that path, that still requires work. Well, you're just looking at it from, like you're saying, I can look at Kai and be like, make me laugh and all these things.
And is it really you having a passion to create content to deliver your particular message to the world? Or is it just a lazy route to you not actually having to put forward any effort to do anything else?
I think you know the answer to that for most people.
I'm just saying, bro.
Because that's the truth of the matter, because this is the natural proclivity of man, of people, is to take the path of least resistance.
Yeah.
That is, if I can get there and not have to do all of that, I'm going to take that route.
Right.
And we did it doing this.
Yeah.
Instead of buying everything and trying to get all the cameras, we took the path of
least resistance.
We found somebody
for sure
that had it. And now, but we're building off of.
But you pay for convenience.
True. And we got jobs. So,
and exactly.
That's the thing. Like,
and I got a job.
So we both have jobs. We both work full time. We both have families. We both have wives. We both have lives outside of here.
Yeah.
We are very busy. Hence, again, because even when you're talking about obtaining goals and all that, the first thing, we've all heard the SMART method, right? And things of that nature. The first thing is you got to be specific, right? What are you trying to do? Because you can say, oh, I want to do content. No, but what is your content?
Let me ask you this before we go into that. Because I was thinking about this on the way here. Up to this point in your life, this is going to be like a 2-part question. I'm thinking it as I'm asking. Mm-hmm. What has kept you from accomplishing your goals that you've set for yourself in the past? And what things have you done successfully to accomplish goals up to this point?
So same answer from last week as me.
Mm-hmm.
I'm keeping myself, like that is I know it. I know I've always kept myself from achieving what I want.
Yeah.
Because nobody can stop me. Like you can adopt that mentality, and I try to, right? And it's like, oh man, they just don't want me to succeed, or because I'm black, or because I'm a man, or because I'm this, right? And it's like, yeah, man, I just don't. But what I had to stop myself, like, yo, how can you be saved? And you say, okay, if God be for me, who can be against me? But you keep talking about who against you. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, you see that man over there? It's like, you know who you got with you?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But your big brother was way bigger than him. Like, he got his brother. You went and got your big brother. It's way bigger than him.
Your big brother could beat both of them up at the same time.
Everybody at the same time. So my confidence. But I didn't adapt the confidence of like, okay, my big brother's here. I didn't take that. So I'm still trying to find the path of least resistance. And one of the things about it is it requires work, but the path, if I'm rolling with my big brother, it seems easy.
Yeah.
And so the first part of that is me. So the moment I start rocking with my big brother, and now, so what seems like, oh man, that's hard. Like, I'm just going this way.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, it's like, oh man, you did this and you doing that. And because now, when I call people and they're just like, oh, you busy, all those other things. Because, I got the, we got the show and all this other stuff. And I'm like, I was like, but I'm not overwhelmed.
Yeah. Which is big.
Like, that's like, I'm not overwhelmed. I didn't bite off more than I can chew.
Yeah.
We are very structured in what we're doing. And then now that we've done it, we know, okay, now we can adjust and grow from there and then do this and do that. But it was me. And I have to get out of my own way.
Yeah.
I had to champion myself. And what changed for me to accomplish the things and all this really was just believing. My dad, my stepdad, even all the men in my life, which is now thinking about it as we're talking about it, from my father, my stepfather, my uncles, my pastor, my big brothers, my unks in my life, so your dad and all the people, everybody told me I could.
Yeah.
Every single person, you can do whatever you want. Like, you just got to do it.
Yeah.
You just got to put the work in.
Right.
Like, you're charismatic, like you're smart. You speak well. Like, you have it. You just got to, so I had to believe it.
Yeah.
Because I remember growing up in church. And they were, it's something about that boy. That's what people tell my mama and my grandmother. And it's, he got something on him. And it's like, I don't.
Yeah, okay.
Whatever that means to me. You know what I'm saying? Like, he got something on him. I'm looking over my shoulder.
Do I? Yeah.
Fast forward, 2025.
Right.
Oh, this is what they meant.
Right.
This is what they meant. And I had to believe. You have to believe in yourself. You gotta be borderline delusional.
So before you even be specific, what you saying is you gotta believe in yourself.
You have to, because you have to be borderline delusional. I'm dead serious. Like, you have to believe to the point to where people think you crazy.
Yeah.
Because what'll happen is you're going to have your Jerry Maguire moment. The movie Jerry Maguire, he goes in and he's going to start his own firm, right? He's going to start his own thing, and he's like, all right, who's coming with me?
No.
And nobody's like,
not
and then the one girl, obviously, she liked him.
Right.
But she's like, I'll go.
Yeah.
All right, cool. He ended up, again, in Cuban Jr. and Rod Tidwell and the whole thing, and he had his client, but he was so delusional to people sitting in there.
Right.
Like, this dude crazy. Like, you're one of the top dudes in this firm. You're one of the top agents here. You got all these athletes and stuff on you. Why would you leave this?
Right.
Why would you leave comfortability? Why would you leave? You have to be, like I said, not delusional into the sense of I'm completely going off to the left in the deep end and taking on way more than I can and just destroying my life to get likes and clicks. But no, there's nothing I cannot accomplish.
Yeah.
And the people that I'm going in this direction, I keep saying it, I'm going in this direction. If you are not going in a direction that I am, if the people are not going in the same direction that you are going, they're not supposed to be a part of your life in that sense.
Yeah.
So if I have to stop, no, I'm going this way. oh well, we gotta go pick up Keith. All right, well, Keith ain't. I can't pick Keith up unless Keith is on the way. I told Keith to be here.
And if he ain't here,
who going with me?
He getting left.
Who's going with me?
Yeah.
If not, just sit back. And that's the thing. And it's like, and I had to help me, and then I'll flip the question to you, but because we get humble and arrogance and those things kind of conflated because we're like, man, I don't want to.
Yeah, I don't want to come off because that delusion. It's almost that Shadur Sanders effect where people look at him like, is this dude just crazy, cocky?
Like, who you supposed to be?
Confident.
If he don't believe,
because we looking at the games, we're looking at the stats, and he had flashes here, but then over here he's looking. But in his mind, every time he get up and talk, he's like, I'm gonna be successful. I'm gonna be great. I am him. Like
I made a mistake. I made a mistake.
I know I gotta be better.
I'll be better. I gotta play better. I didn't play that well. It didn't measure up.
Right.
But don't get it twisted.
And that's why I rock with him so tough. It's like, I don't wear nobody else's jersey. You know what I mean?
Right.
I'm Tampa all the way.
Yeah.
But with him, I told the wife, I was like, I want one of his jerseys. One, because of how many people are going against him for no reason. Like, I've never seen so many people go against somebody. This is a sidebar, sorry.
I know why.
Because of his personality, because of his confidence, because of his family.
Caitlin Clark effect.
Explain that. Why
does the W, which that's a whole nother ball game in their negotiations or whatnot.
They about to go on strike. That's another side.
That's definitely going to be one of the ones on the show. Yeah, that's going to be one of the ones. But she's bringing visibility. She's bringing money. Mm-hmm. And it's not just her. It's this whole new wave that has came because they're more popular than ever because people are ingesting that content.
Right.
So when Maya Moore and Candace Parker and all of them were at, Tennessee and UConn and all of that, even Breonna Stewart, mm-hmm. And they're the great players, the Sue Birds and all of them, you were a great player, but you didn't have the other side of it. It wasn't a marketing thing because part of the marketing ploy was we don't want to be objectified. So you're not going to wear a bikini. You're not going to wear revealing clothing or things like that. Like, well, he don't have to.
Right.
Well, Kobe don't have to. Well, men and women are two different things. That's a whole nother ballgame. But now that Caitlin Clark comes, she's the first of, because now Paige Beckers is coming. Juju Watkins is coming. Like the girls, Flau'jae Johnson, like they've had years at their schools of all this visibility.
Yeah. And I think too, a part of the hate is
so that's the hate because you need to pay your dues.
Caitlin Clark ain't done nothing.
She ain't did nothing. Yeah. Now, mind you, she ain't won nothing either.
Yeah.
Because when the rubber meets the road on the court, right? On the court, she still hasn't won anything.
Right.
She still have to pay because at the end of the day, you can be as popular as you want to all that. When the whistle sounds and that ball is up in the air.
See, look, you about to. Now I'm having all different sidebars.
Man, listen, let's go. Like I was like this the show.
But because of that,
this the show.
But because of that, they have to win. Do you think the W conspiracy makes an emphasis on making her a winner?
No, but they make an emphasis on making her visible.
Okay.
So I can't make you a winner. That means I would have to literally fix the game to make you win.
Right.
But what I can do is all of our primetime slots, Caitlin is going to be on there. Angel Reese is going to be on there. Asia Wilson is going to be on there. Why? These are the ones that people want to see.
Which is only basic marketing business,
I'm an Orlando Magic fan.
Yeah.
I think we have like 2 primetime games all year. Whether it's on Prime, because they got it, TNT no more, but ESPN Prime, whichever one you want to, there's the Lakers.
Yeah.
The Celtics. The Knicks. Why? Because that's where the visibility is.
That's the money makers.
That's the money makers. Like, nobody argues that. Like, Asia is the best player, and arguably you can call it the GOAT. Now, like I said, I think Cheryl Miller would have been if the WNBA would have existed with Cheryl Miller. That's just my personal opinion. But Asia is it. Like, she's the best player in the WNBA. It's not even close. People can say what they want.
Yeah.
Stewie had a decent run, and you can try to bring other players and stuff. And there's some great players, but she's it. But the visibility. So you're arguing.
The Sue Bird, though. Sue Bird, great player.
Yes.
But Kobe, let's use Kobe.
Yeah.
Kobe, my opinion.
Yo, GOAT.
my GOAT, my personal GOAT, but I'll put him number 2 on the list of GOATs just because he didn't personally put himself above Michael Jordan.
And he mimicked Michael Jordan.
So
that's right,
if
I got you.
My man said, no, Mike is the best, then I'm running with his opinion. So Mike, Kobe, then you can put LeBron. For me, right? But Kobe wasn't as marketable as, say, a LeBron James. Because of Kobe's personality and because of Kobe's just, I'm not here for that. I want to win, right?
Derek Jeter.
So Tom Brady. Who feel like, oh, well, like how you said Sue Bird had a run, but Sue Bird isn't Asia Wilson in her totality, in her complete package.
Correct.
Who's more marketable? Asia Wilson. Whose personality is bigger?
Asia
Wilson's, right? Not saying that's Stewie has a bad personality, but on cam, what translates?
But this the same Stewie who crashed out when Tracy McGrady was like, hey, maybe let's try some things and maybe we should lower the net. And she crashed out on Tracy McGrady. A Hall of Famer, mind you.
Yeah.
Because he's coming from a place of
business.
Because you're
not personal.
Because y'all trying to conflate. This is the thing because you're conflating the business with the personal.
Yeah.
Right? That's like conflating. Caitlin Clark is more popular, but she's not the best player.
Yeah.
Now she can be.
Yeah.
And as she working, she's gotten better. And if she could stay healthy, but she can be at one day, but she's not. Mm-hmm. We just saw the best player win again, 3 in the last 4 years.
Right.
Like there's no arguing that.
Yeah.
But she's more visible.
Yeah.
Paige Beckers is more visible. We know who Paige Beckers is.
Or they have a broader audience.
Paige Beckers is at UConn.
Yeah.
And when she started, she was a phenom. She was the next Diana Taurasi. Yeah. Then she gets hurt, and then everybody loves the comeback story. Then come back. They dominate last year.
Yeah.
And she rolls into the number 1 pick. We had 4 years or 5 years of Paige Beckers.
Right.
So naturally, just like with Angel Reese, we had 4 years.
And all those eyes that followed her and was a fan of her in college are coming to the W, which is why the Caitlin Clarks, which is why the Paige Beckers, which is why soon to be Juju Watkins. That's why that's good for the W.
That's why we need.
Because the reason you guys don't have the TV deals and all the other type of stuff that the NBA has, one of the reasons is because you don't have the same amount of eyes watching your game.
We understand that every realm. See, now we really gonna get in trouble, but it is what it is. In every realm in life, we get that unless women get involved. And I'll put it in this context. If, let's just say, LeBron or Luka or whomever, who's a middle-of-the-road player, somebody who's good. So let's just say Peyton Pritchard, the backup point guard for the Celtics. Uh-huh. What would it look like if Peyton Pritchard come up like, man, Jaylen Brown y'all keep talking about Jaylen Brown like, he's the best player. Right. He's more visible.
Right.
Jason Tatum get a shoe deal. Peyton Pritchard don't have a shoe deal.
Yeah.
He's not complaining.
No.
He's not. Peyton Pritchard ain't on the team like, man, that's cool. Don't nobody interview me after the game. Yeah, when you drop 50, we interview you.
Right.
Right? When you do something, we interview you. Yeah. But on the flip side, in W, it's like, we all, no, you don't.
Right.
In life, you work for it, and in sports, it's supposed to be a meritocracy. So it is the best is the best is the best. Mm-hmm. But in the W, it's like, oh, well, we all, no, you're not. Everybody's not created equal. Everybody's not going to make the same amount.
Right.
Everybody's not going to get the same visibility.
Everybody's not going to be a Joe Rogan podcast. Everybody's not going to be a Joe Budden podcast. No matter what you do.
Right. No matter what you do, what you try. Now, you have your own niche, right? You have your own. So I'm not sitting here hating on Joe Rogan, and I'm not sitting here hating on Anton. I'm not sitting here hating on Mr. Ballin and Kais and that and all this. As a matter of fact, I look at them and look at what they're doing. Excuse me. And that drives me. Okay, they doing that. Okay, cool. Let's do that. Okay, what were they doing? Okay, he did this. Okay, we always talking. We have our meetings. And why? Because I'm not hating. Yeah. That's my mark.
Yeah.
That's what I'm driven to. So going back, we done completely went all the way out. But it's still, so now that I'm specific, because every single one of them were delusional.
Yeah.
All of them. Because they believed in themselves to this umpteenth degree that it was like, yo,
and I think
I'm going to make it.
And I think most of those podcasts and most people who hit uber successful heights in their particular careers, none of them believed that they would be there. None of them probably saw they would be there. Now, I think people like, listen, I'm gonna be great. And this is why I say that, is because when you hear him talk, right? Like I just heard Devin Booker talk about Steph Curry wearing his shoe.
Right.
And he's like, man, I've been idolizing this guy my whole life. I would have thought that one day I would be wearing his shoe. But for him to be wearing mine, it's mind blowing, right? Yeah. He never saw his idols wearing his shoes.
Right.
But what did he do? He put in the work in his game. He let his game speak, right? He became a star in the league, earned himself a shoe deal, right? Then he happened to build a relationship with Steph from competing against him, then at the Olympics, and then now they probably have a personal relationship outside of basketball, right? Mm-hmm. To where Steph was like, no, I'm wearing my boy Book's shoe today, right? And that came about. Little steps that led to this big moment.
Because it was a huge thing when Steph said, he was canceling, or his deal was coming up to an end and he wasn't going to renew with Under Armour. Like, that was a huge deal. Even when he went to Under Armour, it was like, yo, it's crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like, Under Armour wasn't Under Armour. Like, we knew of it, and it was okay.
But it wasn't Nike, a leader in the shoe space.
It wasn't Jordan, right? It wasn't. It's like, wait a minute.
Under Armour, from what I remember, was more like athletic apparel more than shoes.
Right. And so now you see it, and it's like, yo, this is... And that's why with this, right, all of this, I guess we're just on content creation because that's where we are and that's what we're doing. Well, but in life in general, man, like, you have to... Your confidence, we were talking about this at work, and I tell guys at work, I said, listen, because, I work construction. So dudes just come in, they wearing whatever, doing whatever. I was like, look, if y'all you have to exude confidence. Mm-hmm. They're not going to consider you for the foreman position simply because you've been here a long time.
Yeah, them days is over with.
Those days are over. Right. Like, you're not going to, and it be single guys, and they be, because I'm married and they talking to me and all these things. I'm like, bro, you got to have confidence.
Yeah.
Like, you got to be confident in who you are. Like, and you need to focus on you, get you right, make sure you're straight. So now when she comes, she's in addition to what you already have.
Yeah.
And now y'all build together off of what you have. And now we on.
Yeah.
Right? She play her role, you play yours, and we good. But if you're focused on trying to get her, but then you're not confident, so then if she doesn't even pay you, well, she's not going to pay you attention because you're not confident. You don't exude anything. Like, you didn't come and talk to her. You had your homeboy or your coworker go and talk to her, and it's like, yo.
And that kind of goes into, like, my part of that answer that I asked you, like, why haven't you accomplished the things that you wanted to accomplish when you're young, and why have you? Like, for me, I was thinking about it, and I was like, man, it's so important not to get ahead of yourself in life. Going back to our building blocks episodes, because I feel like a lot of things I didn't accomplish that I wanted to accomplish in life is because I was doing stuff that put me in a position where that made it very difficult. Right? So I wasn't mindful of my future. I wasn't thinking about 25-year-old Keith when I was 15, 16. I was just doing my thing, right? Now I have these goals at 20, but I'm a dad now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I can't, it's very hard to accomplish goals when you're either unfortunately put in a position of survival mode or you put yourself in position of survival mode, right? When you're in positions where you just trying to make it to the next day, you just trying to make it to the next month, you're just trying to make sure you can get the rent for this month, it's very hard to focus on goals because your only goal is to get this, right? I got to put food on the table. I got to make rent. So it's almost like your dreams go into like this shadow box that has to wait until some point for them to come back out again because I don't have time to think about what I would like to do. And I would say for those dreamers out there, for those people who have those...
Oh, that reminds me. No, go ahead.
Delusional, ideas and dreams of how they could change the world. Listen, great. Like Uncle Chris is saying, make a plan, realistic plan, and start doing something now.
Reach out to people who already... Don't look at them as the enemy. Or don't. Yeah. Now, it's competition. And like I said, even with us, it's fun. It's healthy competition, but it just drives us. I do something and start something, I'm working on something, he looks at that, he's like, okay, I got to get it in.
Yeah, because it's that iron sharpening iron aspect.
And so it's a good competition, but I don't look at you or successful content creators or successful people who are married or successful people in life, business people, and I don't look at them as the enemy. I look at them as an ally. Like, how in the world if
somebody else's success bothers you, that's a heart issue that you got to take to the Lord, right? Because check this out. We both, like he said, we're doing this together. We'll be doing other things together, but we'll also be doing things on an individual basis. If his stuff blow up and becomes super popular and my stuff is still struggling and I'm bothered with him, he won't know it. I'll just be hating within.
Or people never tell you.
Yeah. People never going to tell you, especially somebody that close to you, right? They're never going to tell you, like, I'm jealous of you or I'm envious of you.
Right.
Or I'm jealous or envious of your success. They're not going to tell you that. You'll just start subtly seeing weird things happen. And you're like, why are you acting like that?
Right. Well, why we separation? I think that's a good spot to end that. We'll pick that up. I like that one. We'll pick that up on the next one.
Okay.
I like that one. I like that one. We're going to pick that up on the next
This episode is to be continued.
Listen, to be continued. But we're going to pick that up. I want to pick up right where you just left off.
All right.
But again, thank y'all so much for this episode. Again, happy holidays. Merry Christmas. Go ahead.
Merry Christmas.
Subscribe, like, all the good and great stuff, to everybody here, always family is all love, Chris, Cautry, my boy S. Dot, you be seeing S. Dot stuff, dude.
Yeah, it's be legit.
He the most sophisticated, like, I be looking at my closet like, bro, I gotta step my game up watching this stuff, dude.
I need a part-time job.
I need a stylist.
I don't got it.
He's so sophisticated and smooth, but no, man. And Chris, with everybody, man, we love y'all, appreciate y'all. Again, love you. Go ahead. Get that plan. Do something, man. Like, next year it'll be here before you know it. Don't wait.
Yeah.
Let's get out there and get it.
Let's get it.
All right. Peace.